Hi, and welcome to Game On, our season wrap-up edition here at Burlington City High School. I'm Mark Zamero, joined by Tom Rimbach, Nick Italiano, and Renee Washington, where we'll talk about some of our favorite moments of the season. Before I get to you guys, because you're a little long-winded, let's go to John Lewis.
Thanks, Mark. What I'm going to remember this year more than anything else is this was a season of change. Not all of the change was for the better. You know my feelings about the new district and increasing the number of state qualifiers. I really could do without all of that. But if I had to choose one standout memory, it would be January 9th in the Cinnaminson Gym. Cinnaminson wrestled Rancocas Valley in a memorial match for Trooper Sean Cullen, state trooper who was killed last March. It was just a great moment. I mean, to see the Cullen family again, they're wonderful people. And also to just see the members of the community that came out to support the cause. Dave Miller was there. Kyle Packer was there. He's a former Cherokee wrestler, now coaching at Shawnee. And the families, John Seemuller, whose sons wrestled for Cinnaminson, was there. It was just, there were people from all over the community who came out. And it was all out of love for this guy who was just a wonderful wrestler, a great person. He was the first 100-match wrestler in Cinnaminson history. And more than that, he was somebody who gave back to the sport. He actually coached at Rancocas Valley and coached at Cinnaminson as a volunteer. He was somebody who passed along the knowledge that he picked up, and it was just wonderful to see everybody come out and support the cause like they did. And I mean, somebody wins, somebody loses every weekend. Somebody wins, somebody loses every Wednesday. But that particular night, Cinnaminson beats Rancocas Valley. But everybody wins when the community comes together like that.
All right, thanks, John. We'll see you out on the softball fields. Nikki, you're up. Let's go.
Well, mine's really easy, and we were both there. It was the South Jersey Group 4 championship game. Isabella Tarian's buzzer beater. You had the video. And it's not just the shot, it's the reaction afterwards. It was just, especially when you put it in slow motion. I've watched it numerous times. And I just loved the way the players, after she made the shot, she's celebrating, and they're ready to get back on defense, and then they hear the buzzer, and then they charge her. And then a little couple minutes or seconds later, you see Ron Packham flying in. So it was just a great video of a great moment, a great accomplishment for this year, and easily our highlight in girls basketball.
Yeah, well-deserved moment to one of our best players ever in Burlington County and one of our best teams. So, Tom, what do you got?
Well, same campus, different gym, but we saw triple overtime at Toms River North with the Shawnee Renegades, and Connor DeVenny hit a shot that people were going to talk about forever. Frankly, he came into the first half of the game. He looked a little out of sorts.
Right.
He looked a little scared out there in the very beginning. He gets the ball again in the third overtime. A couple players foul out. He's forced into the game. He's standing 30 feet from the basket. Dead flat-footed. The kid drops off him a little bit, and he stroked a three-pointer that, my heavens, it was perfect off his hands. It was unbelievable, and it tied the game at 70. And from that point on, Shawnee won the game.
Yeah, I had 3 shirts on that day. I sweat through 2 of them. I didn't know who was going to win that game, but what an unbelievable roller coaster of emotions. Renee, you saw some great games too.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take it to the home team here, Burlington City Boys. They faced Bound Brook in the Central Jersey Group 1 tournament or final. And honestly, after seeing them on February 23rd in a loss against Willingboro where they blew a 15, 16-point lead in the first half, and the emotions that they had after that game, talking about staying together through their ups and their downs, staying together as a team, and to see them win that game against Bound Brook, that's exactly what they did. The exact same thing they focused on. I mean, a loss is only a good loss if you learn from it. And they learned from it. They had a sold-out crowd. Their fans were rushing the court. I saw some tears. That was very exciting to see the Blue Devils get that win for the first time since 1924. So very incredible.
Just an unbelievable run. This team just played their hearts out.
Yeah.
It was great to be around them.
Absolutely.
It's really tough for me to narrow something down to one moment. Plus, you guys took all the good ones. I mean, mine basically goes that, when I'm not here, I'm doing features. So it's the kids I meet during these features. And Tom, we got to meet Samir Jones of Riverside. What a great kid, a enlarged heart. He comes back to play. Nikki, we got to meet Jessica Pratt, comes back from blood clots in her lungs. You have some unbelievable athletes in this county that just make our job so enjoyable. And the other thing, because I'm going to do a second thing here because I host more than one show, is the crowds that we saw at the end of these seasons. I mean, it started off with seeing that game at the Pop Vernon Fieldhouse in Riverside, and it was jumping. For a girls' basketball game, the place was exploding, and then that Shawnee student section throughout that whole run was just absolutely amazing.
Columbia blue all over the place.
Yeah, it was just so fun to see.
And that's
It
what
was,
makes the game fun. When the crowd's into it, I mean, the gym's rocking, that makes it much more enjoyable for everyone.
Absolutely. So that's all I got, guys, and that'll do it for this season. So make sure to check our website every day for great new content. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at BCT Game On and hashtag BCT Sports. We'll see you in the spring.